Wow, it feels like it's been forever since I've done a reading. I feel like a fish out of water. The song that came through for this reading was called How Do You Talk to an Angel? And I don't have my other phone because I'm in the process of changing carriers. So I had to turn that phone in, and they're mailing me another one just like it. And they're going to give me another one just like the one I have. So I have to turn it back in too, but I have to wait until they come in the mail. So, how do you talk to an angel? I don't even know why you would want to know that, but for some of you, you want to know how do you talk to an angel. It's like trying to catch a falling star. Well, hey, Kailash, what's up, baby? Oh, thank you. Oh, I would love to go to dinner with you. I wish I could go to dinner with you. Tell me, where would you take me? Hey, Asha, what's up, baby? How you doing, sweetheart? Kailash is gonna take me to dinner. Where are you gonna take me to dinner, Kailash? Oh, whew. All right. So the name of the video is "How Do You Talk to an Angel?" I don't know. Let's find out. Spirit, what's going on in this collective since the last time I read for them? You've learned wisdom because of something to do with your self control. We've had a big time lesson. A lack of gratitude, no self control, no wisdom, but you've learned humility and you also learned to be responsible. That's beautiful. Chinese sounds great. That sounds fabulous to me. I wish we could go right now. I've had a bit of a cold, haven't felt very well. Not sure what's been going on with me, but I'm feeling a little better today. Angels, spirit guides, and the divine Holy Spirit, can I get your help, please, with this reading? All angels, sound of my voice, you help me with this reading, please. Move me out of the way and use whatever gifts you've given me to get a message for this collective for our highest and greatest good about how do we talk to an angel. And there is a verse in the Holy Scriptures. I think it's in Hebrews. Let's see if we can find it because it came to mind. Not bad, but we do have some negativity going on here. Just a little bit. How do you talk to an angel? So somehow your lack of self control and your lack of wisdom and your lack of gratitude taught you a lesson in humility and responsibility. Okay. We have quite a bit of negativity. It's about to burn my finger. Just lay it all right down in there and let it burn. Burn, baby, burn! I don't know if I have the alarm set or not. I'll open this window in here. I wanted to show you what one of my friends from the channel sent this to me in the mail. Isn't that gorgeous? Can you see that? It's got a dragonfly at the bottom and it says, "You are amazing." It has Bible verses. Beautiful, victorious, enough, created, strong. always loved, never alone, chosen, capable, and amazing. Isn't that gorgeous? And it's on both sides. I think that's just absolutely beautiful. We're going to leave it in here. Yes, we are. All of those things, aren't we, collective? Now, I want to quickly see if I can find that verse. I want to say it's in Hebrews chapter 11, maybe. Let me look it up. Let's see. Right there, Hebrews 13:2. I thought it was in Hebrews. How do we talk to an angel? If I can find Hebrews, I know it's in here. I think it's. Uh, we're about to find it. Here it is. Here it is. Hebrews 13:2. It says this: continue to love each other with true Christian love. Don't forget to show hospitality to strangers. For some who have done this have entertained angels without realizing it. Don't forget about those in prison. Suffer with them as though you were there yourself. Share their sorrow of being mistreated as though you feel their pain in your own bodies. Give honor to marriage and remain faithful to one another in marriage. God will surely judge people who are immoral and those who commit adultery. Stay away from the love of money. Be satisfied with what you have, for God has said, I will never fail you, I will never forsake you. That is why we can say with confidence, the Lord is my helper, so I will not be afraid. We can, I'm sorry, what can mere mortals do to, what can mere mortals do to me? What can a mere mortal do to you when you have God on your side? And don't forget how you treat strangers, because in doing so, showing hospitality to some have entertained angels without realizing it. Isn't that interesting? And when you help those who are in prison, help them as if you were there yourself. And this is talking about people who are in prison for their faith because of being Christian. All right, back to the reading. Some of it was, your self control was lacking, and it was like you had a situation where you could have been a little bit more. controlled in yourself. You should have had more control over yourself, and you knew better. It was that kind of situation. Like you knew better than to do what you did, and there was no gratitude whatsoever. And because of that, you learned humility and responsibility. Okay, that's what I'm getting so far. All right, let's see how this happened. I feel like this happened maybe at home or at work, but these cards can be used either way. Show me how this happened, Holy Spirit. In fact, how did this happen at home? Let's just start at home. Fucking say it. Resentment kills the magic. It's time for anal and to cook a fucking meal in reverse. So, at home, you had something you wanted to say, but you were trying not to be an asshole and you didn't want to have to cook. Or you had to cook and you were being an asshole. You had something you wanted to say. All right, what about work life? What happened at work? You wanted to go on a real date with somebody at work, but you couldn't. Or maybe you did in the past. All right, what's your surprise? Ooh, that one of you is doing too many effing chores. That person better get laid now. You need to deal with your drama, your exes, your old hurts, and your unresolved shit. You're not stressed and you have good boundaries. That's good. So you're not stressed anymore and now you have good boundaries. So you're going to deal with your drama and realize, you know what? I've been doing more than you, and I'm going to stop doing that because it's causing us to not get along very well. All right, what about love life? What's going on in the collective's love life? I feel like the collective is looking for new love, looking for love in all the wrong places. You are giving too many fucks, collective. But it came out in reverse, so it's like you're not giving any fucks. Okay? So when it comes to your love life, you just don't give a fuck. I feel you. I feel you. All right. And what about your role? What's your role? Whoa, that's a lot. You're gonna pack your bags? Whoa, 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 whoa. What are you doing? Collective. All right. So you're gonna pack your bags because people are messy. You're gonna go all in. You're not gonna say fuck your job. And you're not going to ask yourself if you really love him. So it sounds like to me you're angry and you're going to leave somebody because you have good boundaries now and you don't want to be so stressed all the time. This relationship stresses you out. And now you have a job and you're not going to say, do I really love them? Because I think you know the answer already. Outcome, please. It isn't personal. Shit's not always about you. And I'm not going to agree to disagree with you either because you can't say thank you enough. Hello, and welcome to Top Supporters. Yes, welcome, welcome. Welcome to you all. I appreciate you all so much being here. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the channel. That helps me to grow my channel. The best way without giving money to help any of your people on YouTube who make content is to support them by giving them love, showing them respect, showing them you care, liking their videos, taking that moment out to hit that like button. It doesn't take but a second to hit the like button or to subscribe to the channel, you know what I'm saying? Or to share the content, especially if you have friends you know are into this kind of thing. Not everybody's friends are into it, and I get that. And I don't want you to be sharing it if they don't want to see it. All right, so somebody can't say thank you enough. They deserve a medal for putting up with your ass. And it sounds like they do. Let's see what happened here. What happened here at home? You were angry. Whoops, another card fell out. You were angry because of somebody having a fling. They found out about the fling and having a commitment. So you were pissed off because you had a commitment with somebody, but they had a fling. They finally found out. Since I've been gone, they found out. Thank you for joining. I appreciate you joining the channel. That's so awesome. And I will begin to do private readings just for members only, okay? I haven't forgotten about my promises, and I do give after so many months of being a member, you get a private reading with me. Okay? Thank you so much for your membership. It means the world to me. All right. Work life. You're not letting them go because you can't focus on yourself. So, right now at work, you can't focus on yourself and you can't let them go. All right. So, what's the surprise? That you're at your breaking point with work. All right. And love life. You're stalking somebody. Oh my goodness. And your role is to not party so much and have competition. Don't be partying so much with the competition. What's going to be the outcome? You're going to eliminate somebody and you're going to have supportive friendships because of a secret love. And now you're overthinking because of this. Thank you, Marjoram. Bennett Jude, Jesus Christ is Lord and Son of God, and the Holy Spirit is God also. And the Holy Spirit gives us gifts. And I share my gifts through the Holy Spirit to this world for their highest and greatest good, to help them to grow and to be more like Christ. Okay? So thank you for being here. Thank you. In Jesus' name, amen. Thank you for being here. All right, so you're overthinking because now you need your friend to support you because you're having to eliminate. See, maybe the secret love is having to be eliminated because your person found out at home. They found out that you were having a fling with somebody. Remember last time I read for y'all, you were having a fling and that was your outcome? Well, your person at home has found out. So now you're in big trouble. And at work, you're at your breaking point. You can't focus on yourself. You can't let them go. Why is all that going on at work? I think this might be somebody at work. Because somebody will not apologize. There's somebody who just won't apologize. Ask God to help me. God, if what I'm doing is wrong, please help me. Spirit of the living God, if there are any evil spirits around me, can you please show me that? Can you please reveal that to me? Yes, he will. He says, "Try the spirits and know if they are of God," and so I do that. Okay, I do that. Kailash can put you on the list for a reading. Spirit, only those of the white light are able to help me in these readings, and anyone who feels this is evil, I pray that their eyes will be opened and that you will reveal to them that I am doing what you have asked me to do. All right, and look, somebody doesn't care. They just don't care. They won't apologize for what they did and they don't care. All right, so this has to feel like they found out you were having a fling, maybe with somebody at work, and they won't say they're sorry because they don't care. So, what's going to be the outcome of that? Somebody's going to be, oh, you're going to have a love triangle and be hard to read. And you're going to escape from this. How are you going to escape from this? packing bags. Somebody got away. Yeah, somebody's getting away now. They're missing you. So trust your intuition. It looks like somebody's going to end up leaving somebody. And you remember at the very beginning, I read out of the Holy Scriptures when you're married, to stay married and to respect your marriage. You remember that? And it said that God would punish those who were doing wrong for committing adultery. Do you remember me saying that at the beginning of the reading? Right out of Hebrews chapter 13. So it was no accident that the name of this is Ain't Talking to Angel. How do you talk to an angel? Because some of us, when we when we entertain strangers and we give them hospitality, we entertain angels unaware. Okay, and it went on to say, when you treat people who are in prison, treat them as you would like to be treated, and love them like you would want to be loved, because they're in prison for their faith, because they believed in Jesus and they got thrown in prison because of it. And so now support those people who are being persecuted for their faith, because many of us are being persecuted for our faith daily. Okay, and when you are married, honor your marriage and don't run around on your person that you're married to. And this person's been running around on who they're married to, and they got caught and they haven't cared enough to even apologize. So the actual answer is going to be that somebody's going to get away. It says you're going to pack your bags and leave. I don't think you care about the person that you're with enough to stay. So why did you marry them in the first place? All right, let's see. Let's see how you feel about this person. How do you feel about this person that you're married to? You feel like you made a mistake in the past. Like it was a mistake that you made in the past and you didn't realize what you were doing. Okay, okay. How does the person you're married to feel about you? Like they have a commitment, like this is their fantasy, and they don't want you to withdraw. You're their divine masculine. So this person feels like you're their identical match astrologically and biblically. The divine masculine is the husband. The divine feminine is the bride. If you want to look at it that way, or it can go deeper than that because it's energy, and we all have masculine and feminine energy within our bodies. But this is saying that you feel like you made a mistake. It says past life, but that can just mean in the past, sometime in your life in the past, you realize that you made a mistake when you married this person. But this person is saying, you're my fantasy commitment. Don't leave me. You're my husband. Don't leave me. You're seeing through heart fog. You're not seeing the truth. What is the truth? That somebody's been bitter, angry. Remember angry? They've been clinging to some kind of bitterness. Why are they so bitter? Because they feel like one day, someday, another time, they're never going to have any desire for you. And there's the apology. It's like, I'm sorry, but I just don't have any desire for you. I have desire for somebody else. All right, well, let's see how they feel about somebody else. How do they feel about the one they had the affair with? Like they're avoiding a second chance. The person that they're having the affair with is avoiding a second chance. It's like, I want to have a second chance. Why do they feel like they're avoiding it? Because they don't want to have a resentment. Okay, so they're more concerned about the person you're leaving than you are. So that means they must be friends with them or at least know them. All right. How does the other person feel here? Like there's a lot of chemistry and they're shattered. They're very hurt. This has caused a lot of damage to four people. And I think these four people were friends or at least worked together. So we have a conundrum here, don't we? We have something really, really tough going on here that's got to be dealt with. All right. Let's see how you cannot F yourself in the coming week in the way that you deal with this. Because I see you're planning on leaving this person. And it's like, I'm not giving you a second chance. I don't want a second chance. At home, how can you not F yourself? F being nice came out in reverse. So you need to be nice. You need to stop being so resentful and be nice. Okay? All right. What about at work? At work, you need to detox social media and validate your past. You need to say, I did the best I could. Now, either there's people on your social media that you need to get rid of, or you need to get off of social media for a little while. I don't know which. I'm not going to tell you how to live. But Spirit is saying, you need to be nice and stop being such an a hole. And you need to detox somehow from social media and validate your past. You need to say, I did the best I could. All right, what's your surprise? You're not going to be obsessed. You need to work on your nutrition. You're not eating right. And you're doing some kind of ritual. There's some kind of ritual you do. There's something you do every single day. That's going to be a surprise that you're going to have a ritual. Okay? All right, love life. You're going to do a 30-day challenge in your love life. And what's your role here? Your role is to stop exploring yourself. You're exploring yourself. It's like you're constantly trying to figure out who you are. And you're just so lost. All right, so what's your outcome? You need to plan your career. It's time to worry about money. And you also need to get your name on the list to get a reading. You need to get a reading, okay? Spirit's indicating get a reading and do not receive a gift. Nobody's asking for money, so there will be no gift, okay? Now, if you have money and you want to give it, fine, but I'm not asking you to give anything. And I couldn't put, I think I did put everything in the description box. I can't remember. All right, let's pull some turbo on this and see what's going on. Right now, Aries, the moon is in the sign of Aries, so we got a little firecracker going on. You might see a little explosion here or there. All right, show me how you're working here, Spirit. World card came out collective. There's a cycle in your life. You know, we all have cycles in life. We go through our 20s and then into our 30s. We go into our 30s and into our 40s. We go through our college years. We go through our working years. We go through our childbearing years. We have cycles in life. You're coming to the end of a significant cycle in your life. That's how spirit's working. All right, what's the energy to overcome? That Hierophant and that moon. There's a dark energy, a very dark, sad, shadowy energy around a Hierophant, which is a commitment. It's like a marriage. It could be a marriage or an institution, a church. It could be something like that. There could be something dark going on at church that needs to stop. All right, and what's going to pull it together? Ugh. Oh my, the devil and the sun are going to pull it together. So, you having a really, really strong desire to be happy is what's going to pull this together. And you're going to also have self control. You're going to learn how to control yourself. Okay? Because right now you don't really know how to control yourself and you're not wise. You don't have wisdom. You have no gratitude, but you're learning humility from all of this and to have responsibility. Okay? So you're going to learn to be tempered. Right now we have Taurus here twice with Cancer here twice. Leo is here with Aries and Sagittarius, and we have Capricorn here with Sagittarius again. And we know we're about to move into the Sagittarius sun, and we're coming up here in another couple weeks with the Gemini full moon and the Sagittarius sun. They are polar opposites. And typically, whatever sign the sun is in, the moon will be in the opposite sign when it's full. God made everything to work beautifully. Everything works beautifully as it should. And a lot of people don't believe in tarot, but the tides and everything, people's moods, their mental health, have babies being born are all affected by the moon. So, if the moon can affect us, why wouldn't the other planets too? In fact, I know for a fact Mercury retrograde affects me because we've been having one and I didn't even realize it. But I kept saying, is Mercury in retrograde? Because I was having trouble even speaking sometimes. All right, let's see. What else do you want to do here? What is it that needs to be worked on for this marriage to survive, Spirit? If these two people were to say, "Hey, I want to do it God's way. I want to make this work." What would they need to work on? I want to respect my marriage. I chose this person as my life partner, and I want to respect that. Show me how they would do that at home. Somebody is ashamed of their body. So right now at home, somebody is ashamed of their body. And I think they feel that way because whoever they're with is probably telling them, get up and exercise, you're fat, blah, blah, blah. That kind of thing. That's why you need to stop being so mean. All right. What about work life? In your work life, you're confused and you're social. Antisocial, but social. You're one of those introverts that has to be around people. I hate that. I'm that way. All right, what's your surprises you need to work on? You're going to retreat, stop playing the victim, losing yourself. Remember over here you kept exploring yourself? You're going to stop doing that because you're going to finally lose yourself. And you're going to feel like there's no good ones left. There just are no good ones left. That's your surprise. You're playing the victim. Somebody's gonna walk away here. That's your surprise. They're gonna leave. All right, love life. You're busy. You think you can change them? You need to stop comparing them to other people. And you're ambivalent. You just don't care because they play too many games. All right, and what's your role here? Your role is to know that you're not fated to be alone. You're a little too demanding and you have a fear of somebody cheating, which you should because they did cheat. And what's going to be the outcome? You're going to be afraid of being touched and there's a soulmate. Now, when I see those cards together, it makes me feel that this person could be domestic violence type people, and it's incomplete. Please do not put your hands on anybody. If somebody puts their hands on you, I want you to pick up the phone and dial 911 and have the police come and take them to jail. Because that's where people who put their hands on other people belong. Well, I don't care if it's a man or a woman. They do not have any business putting their hands on anybody else. You understand me? No way. Hey, no, no, no. Okay. All right, let's see what's going on. Why is the world here? The Emperor and the Queen of Wands. So we have an Emperor, an older man that's dealing with a very charismatic woman. She could be a Leo or she could be an Aries. Why is the world here? That's a lot. The world is clarifying the world. The veil for the other side is very, very thin right now. When the world clarifies the world, this is over. There's nothing that can stop it from being over. Okay. I want you to go ahead and know that. Also, you're showing up as the high priestess, which is the Pisces. So you already know this. You're not going to stand up for this. The Seven of Wands is in reverse. So it's like Spirit is saying, don't stand up for this. This person, they don't need to worry about setting good boundaries here. There's no need. There's just no need to even try. It's over. There's our temperance on the bottom of the deck. All right. Why is the moon here with the Hierophant? That's a marriage. This is a marriage that's ending. Why is the moon here? There it is, right there. Because of the Four of Wands and the Knight of Cups. Because your home, your life, your marriage is in reverse, and your person has their eye on somebody else. What are they looking at? Leaving. They're not seeing the right perspective about leaving and unconditional love either. They're not seeing the right perspective. All right, why is the moon here? The moon is here because of death. This moon, this Cancer, and this Scorpio together are going to bring about a huge transformation. Clarify that transformation. It has to do with resting on your laurels, taking a break, and healing from this loss. So, this is going to bring about an incredible amount of healing in your life where you feel ashamed of your body and antisocial and like you don't care and you're afraid of cheating and like you're afraid of being touched. Oh, you're going to get so much healing, baby. And why is the sun here? Because you are going to be able to stand on your own 2 feet without anybody helping you. And why is the devil here? The devil is here because of that hermit in reverse again. Why is that hermit in reverse here? I've been dreaming about that card because of that moon in reverse. There's a King of Wands here with strength. He's in reverse and he has a lot of fond memories that are making him strong. His memories are making him strong, but he's not going deep. What's he missing by not going deep? It has to do with this not working or some work he's not doing. Why is the Eight of Pentacles here? Because there's a King of Pentacles. That's why. There's another man. So this woman has another man. And that's why she knows it's not going to work because she knows she's not going back to him. She's going to go with this man that has the money. Good for her. Good for her. And look, fill in the blank. Why is temperance on the bottom of the deck? That's a lot of cards. I'm not taking them. Why is temperance on the bottom of the deck? Because you've been overthinking and delaying. What are you delaying? You're manifesting. You're delaying and fighting over your wish fulfillment. You remember she was saying, "No, I want this," and he was like, or I had it backwards. I think she was saying, um, "I don't want this," and he was saying, "This is what I really want. This is my fantasy." Look, this would have led him to everything, but she doesn't want it. And if she doesn't want it, you can't make her want it. Reverse any roles you need to. But there's somebody here that plays a lot of games. They might be playing video games. That can be annoying in itself, especially if you have a grown ass man and all they do is sit around the house and play video games. That can be annoying. Get out and get a job. And that might be why it says plan your career, because you might need to get out and get a job. Let's look at that. Let's look at what part, because she's going with somebody that's got money. And I think it's because you don't do anything but play games. Whatever those games might look like, you got to stop playing in games. There are women who play games. There's nothing wrong with playing video games. Please don't misunderstand me. Don't go back and say, oh, Christie said them video games are evil. Oh, no, she did not. What she said was, is if all you do is sit around the house and play video games, you need to get out and get a damn job so you can make some money. Because this woman's about to leave you for another man that's got money. And she's going to do it wisely. She's learned how to be wise about it. My throat chakra's trying to close. All right, so what do we want to look at now? Spirit, what do we want to look at now? Money. Spirit said money. Money, 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 money. What's going on with the money in this relationship, Spirit? Tell me what's going on at home with the money. You've been settling, and divine timing is a factor. What about work? At work, it's perfect and you're happy, but the soul tribe is wrong. So it's like you love what you do and it's perfect for you, but you hate the people you work with. All right, surprises. Surprises is that there's an entertainer, there's someone who's growing up and they're no longer going to celebrate. All right, celebrate good times. Come on. I'm hearing songs organically because I don't have my other phone. All right, what's your love life looking like when it comes to your money? Woo, you got a lot of cards. You about to take off because you're uncomfortable. You're gonna unlock, but you're going slow. You're no longer at a crossroads though, and you know it's like okay, you're getting ready to take off. Remember, you're gonna pack your bags because you're not comfortable where you are. And you're going to unlock something slowly because you're not at a crossroads anymore. You know which way you want to go now. All right, which way are you going now? You're going to the next level. Good for you. And it has nothing to do with the underworld and the past. Good for you. Okay. So maybe you used to work with the dead people, like in a mortuary. So maybe you're going to do something different now. You've changed your career path. All right. What's your role? You're not going to be a laborer. What are you going to be? Temporarily. I smell something dead. You're going to do real estate, okay? All right, what's going to be the outcome? That's too much. Put that back. What's going to be the outcome? There we go. You're going to write. What's the outcome of writing? We've been seeing that somebody's a writer here. There's a surprise. Spirit wants you to be surprised. Can we have a hint? Somebody's money's coming to a halt. So you're going to write, and so surprisingly, somebody's money's going to come to a halt. Why is that happening? Because somebody's going to have good luck. They're a student. They've lost their patient, and they're no longer going to help. So you're going to stop giving somebody money you've been giving money to. Good for you. No more angelic help. The angels are saying, stop helping this person. Why don't they want you helping this person? because they're not a mechanic. They're not in their life purpose. They need to grow. They need growth. They need growth. They're not in their life purpose and they're not a mechanic. What is their life purpose? To be a designer and a motivator, but they're not doing it and they're scientific. They're very scientific when it comes to designing things and motivating people. Hmm. But whoever's been helping you, they're going to quit giving you money. So if they've been helping you, don't look for any more help from there because they're not going to give you any more. Okay. It looks like they're in a good job, but they're not happy with the people around them. Let's see what might happen with those people that are around them. What might be the outcome of the people around them? There's going to be an ending because of limitations. You may leave a position or be fired. However, there's always a new opportunity ahead. You have to change careers entirely. That came out upright. And in reverse, obstacles are not what they seem. You can get around them with some careful thought or simply choosing something better for you, but you can't get around these obstacles. So this is ending. All right, so what should they do? So if you thought your job was ending, you're right. You're going to have new life, flexibility, and bad luck. Ooh, because of a flashback. What the hell? All right, you're going to have new life. You may get a fresh start or be called to bring a new perspective to an old job. Also, you might get a tempting job offer or a new place to live. So be flexible. You'll need to be able to see in the dark and maneuver the coming changes while it seems extreme. Just hang in there. This too shall pass. So you're going to go through some hell, and your luck is not going to be so good either. Your fortune is improving, and you're going to get a lucky break soon. But you're not going to, so I'm not going to lie to you, and I want to find out why. Why are they not going to get a lucky break? Because you're going to be moving up. Remember, moving up, and you can't cut ties because you need this opportunity. So there's somebody you want to cut ties with right now, but you can't. What happens if they cut ties with them anyway? You'll have courage where it comes to not shedding. There's a snake here. You are starting to outgrow your work situation. You need to set higher goals and standards so you'll work well in healing and medicine. But you need to have the courage to change, to shed. You don't have the courage. You need to get if you would cut ties, it would give you the courage to shed. What if they don't cut ties? It's going to be short term, real short term, and you're going to have no star power whatsoever. Listen to Spirit because Spirit is speaking to somebody about their career. Listen to Spirit. Spirit knows what's being said here. Please listen to Spirit. All right, Spirit. If somebody in this collective needs a job, will they get a job soon? Look for a sign. There's no abundance. I know somebody's struggling financially. You could have lost your spouse because of your financial. Big happy changes and your abundance are showing up. So it looks like things might improve for you. All right, show them if they need a job. Are they gonna have a job in the next month? What's December bringing in job wise for this collective? What's coming for our collective in job wise in December? Peaceful resolutions within the next few months, and somebody's going to reconsider an opportunity. So it's going to be longer than December. It's going to be the next few months, but there will be a peaceful resolution. Outcome of that peaceful resolution. You're going to let go and stop being so positive all the time. What do you mean stop being positive all the time? Improving health. It's almost like you're people pleasing. Kissing ass. Don't kiss this ass. Get your help. Look, you're going to have the opportunity anyway. So don't kiss this person's ass thinking that you're going to get it just because you kiss ass. No, you're going to get it because you are the best person for the job. So are they going to get it because they're best for the job? It's not up to you. Meditation brings answers. Can you give me an answer anyway? Ask your angels. Answer, please. No forgiveness, no helpful people, yes, and romance. So there's going to be romance, forgiveness, and helpful people. Why is it all coming out in reverse? Because they have to reconsider. Okay, this person's got to reconsider. And when they do, that's when things are going to change. And it's going to take a few months. But it looks like they are going to reconsider. So that's why it's not up to you, it's up to them. All right, what spiritual gifts are operating in this collective at home, Spirit? At home, we're juggling and the spirit guides are helping us. What about at work? At work, our chakras are in alignment. If not, we need to get them there. All right, surprises. Our hearts are mending. Ooh, we're mirroring someone and we have the lovers here. Wow. Okay. All right, love life. That is your love life. In your love life, you're gonna have a surprise. You don't see it coming though. Your third eye is gonna you're gonna have a surprise for your third eye, but you don't see it coming. And what's our role? You're gonna have a new beginning and it involves numbers, but you don't see the numbers either. You're not getting the numbers either. All right, let me give them to you. Number 30, number 19, number 7, number 21, number 16, number 23, number 31, number 13. Wow, there's oof, number 26 and number 29. All right. And what's going to be the outcome? There's going to be an angel. The angel, remember? How do you talk to an angel? How do you talk to an angel? Make sure you're liking the video, okay, guys? Share, subscribe, all that jazz. Do do do. Oh, and there's a baby on the bottom of the deck. Could be a baby on the way for some of you. Somebody could be having a baby very soon. Bottom of the deck energy. All right, I think I'll take a break, Kailash, and then when I come back, I will do a few questions and answers if you guys have any. If not, we'll just close and I'll see you next time. All right, angels, what message do you have for this collective? It really looked like you were leaving whoever you were leaving to be with your twin flame, just being honest. Okay. There is no limit to how my guardian angels can assist me. I can ask for help. I can ask for angelic help with anything I need. Message from your guardian angels. We are omnipresent. They're everywhere. So we can be anywhere and everywhere all at once. Don't hesitate to ask us for help with any task, big or small. So, whatever you need help with, don't hesitate to ask your angels because they can help you, okay? And they want to. I'm going to go one more time. How do you talk to an angel? I'm going to put that song in the description box. I am a co creator with the universe. All awareness of divine knowledge is constantly all my knowledge of shit. I am a co creator with the universe. My awareness of divine knowledge is constantly expanding. I can't speak through these glasses anymore. It sucks. As the scribe of the mystical secrets, I can help you fully understand at a soul level the cosmic principles necessary to manifest a magical life. So, you are a very special person, very special. Never surrender to normal. Ever, 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 ever. Never, ever surrender to normal. You're a special one, very special one. What's going on with this divine masculine we saw? The answer is yes. What's going on with his divine feminine? She's nostalgic. She's not seeing the sign because there's no money of having a fresh start. So she remembers a time when y'all didn't have any money and now you're having a fresh start, and he's saying the answer is yes. So what's connecting you two? Something that happened in the fall? What else? You're devoted to one another? Outcome. There's a soulmate. And that's kind of what it looked like to me, honestly, is that this person was with their divine masculine, but they were leaving them to be with a soulmate because there was no money. That's what it was looking like. And there's self will on the bottom of the deck. It's like there's no self will. What's going to be the outcome of this relationship, this divine masculine and this soulmate relationship? There's an Ace of Cups, a mirror, and a celebration. So this divine masculine is they're having a new love with a soulmate. That's happening here. Just what I just said. New love, they're mirroring and they're celebrating. What's being hidden? That they don't have a solid foundation. What's being shown? So she knows you don't have any money. That this cycle is over when it comes to you having doubt and lack. And so what's going to happen next? You're not going to love yourself and you have to make a decision. What decision? The lovers is here with chemistry. What are you going to decide? To be open to receive. Open to receive what? Disharmony, conflicts, and triggers, and control tactics. And you need to get into your north node. So it looks like you're actually going to end up with the wrong person. How do you talk to an angel? This new love is not the right person for you. What if they would choose the divine feminine? You would have union. You would have limitations and fears around union. Outcome of that union, you would get healing for something that happened in the spring. Outcome of that healing. you would get into your north node. So you're going in the wrong direction, and you would shed some vanity and pride in the process. And which I think saw that you were going to have humility. So you might actually be moving in that direction. You just don't know it. How did that sound right here? They didn't come back out, but I'm gonna tell you what they were so you'll remember. Last fall, they became devoted to a soulmate. Why did they become devoted to the soulmate last fall? Money. Betcha. They didn't have the courage to change. Use your intuition. Hmm. All right, what's going on here with this twin flame? Because that's what we have. A bunch of twin flamers up in here. Somebody's not protected. You're not using your intuition. You're not protected. What do you mean they're not protected when it comes to that soulmate? You're not protected when it comes to this soulmate. So what's going to be the outcome? Something's going to cause the two of you to have time apart. And there's your abundance. What if you would go towards the twin flame? You'd have abundance, you'd put away the computer, you'd have integrity, you'd have obstacles, but you haven't mastered the spiritual lesson. What's the lesson? That it's fate, that there's chemistry, and you've been in denial. And you need to give this person a second chance. That's twice Spirit has told you you're going in the wrong direction. So if you continue to go in that direction, that's on you, sweetheart. That's on you. I don't recommend it at all. At all. What would your higher self say to you about this? If we asked your higher self, what would your higher self say to you about this soulmate situation? Your dreams are in reverse. Your success is here. You're in the light, but you're not on the right path. You're not dreaming, you have success and you're in the light, but you're in the wrong path. What about the twin flame? Boundaries. Why are boundaries here for the twin flame? Because that's out of balance and there needs to be forgiveness. Why does there need to be forgiveness? Higher self. That's a lot. A lot. You wouldn't go within, you were weak, you wouldn't go with the flow, but help is on the way. Don't worry, something's going to be put on pause. So you must be worrying about this other relationship. Don't lose your patience. That relationship has been warned twice that it's not going to work out. And I think they're just with that person for money. And I think their money's going to come to a halt because I think they've been getting their money primarily from the person they're leaving. That's what I think. I don't know though. All right, may I have a trinket, please, for whoever it is that you might be resonating with? All right. Chinese food. Yummy. A lifetime of supportive mentors will nurture your talents. Always remember you're braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, smarter than you think, and loved more than you know. Always love. There's a heart. Why did I say heart? There's a cross. Somebody is a pilot. There's wings like a pilot, or they could be going to school to be a pilot, or they could already be a pilot. Could have been a pilot at one time. Could have been in the military. If you were, thank you for your service. And this is an elephant. Interesting trinkets today. All right, may I have a trinket? I haven't seen my parrot in ever. I might have taken him out. More Chinese. I have. Interesting. One's mind once stretched will never regain its original dimensions. More Chinese. More Chinese. This one says, "Let the spirit of adventure set the tone." This is a smoky quartz. This is a pirate or a skull and crossbones. This is a fancy flower with a heart. This is an arrow for Sagittarius. We have two cactuses, or what I call pricks. We have two balls. They could be Christmas ornaments, or maybe somebody needs to grow a set. I have the Eiffel Tower. I have what I call a tramp stamp. I have Live Your Dream, and I have a screw. Somebody's getting screwed. Is what it sounds like to moi. Prayer, please. Kailash, if you want to get me a list together, I'm going to take a short break. Prayer, please. Dear God, thank you for the gift of life, of faith, and of my calling. Thank you for the opportunity to serve you and others. Dear Father, thank you for making me your beloved child now and forever. Amen. Dear God, thank you for giving me eyesight one more day and for helping me to get a new pair of glasses so I can see again. I have to get one every single year. It's so sad. All right, y'all, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm coming back, Carlotta. Whew. Okay, I'm back. Sorry it took so long. I'm actually making one of my favorite dishes for lunch this afternoon. I'm gonna make cornbread casserole. You take cornbread and you put it in a pan and you bake it about half done. And then you take ground beef that's seasoned like taco and you put tomatoes in it and you can put corn or anything you want. I just put ground beef and tomatoes. And then sometimes I'll put chili beans in it. And then you cover it in cheese and you bake it. You cook the ground beef first and then you layer it. And then you put cheese all over top of it and you bake it for like 30 minutes on 375. And I'm gonna tell you what, that is so freaking good. It's that real sweet kind of cornbread that tastes like cake. It's got honey in it. It's so good. Well, hey, welcome. It's okay that you're Muslim. Welcome. We welcome all religions, all faiths. It doesn't matter what faith you are. We love you. Oh, hi, Christy. How are you, love? I was trying to see who that was. Is that Manya? Okay, hey Manya. I can't see today. My eyes are not good. Let me try my other glasses. So it depends on my diabetes, and I'm drinking Coke, so it could be. Yeah, I can see a little better now. Yeah, hey Manya. Okay, Amin, you're first, baby. You're up. Did you post already? Well, sir. You go, girl. Call them and tell them like it is. That's right. If they don't show up, we'll have to move on without them. They can come back to the end or wherever y'all want to put them. I did see my doctor, and he put me back on a whole bunch of medicines, and I'm on all these new medicines for this cancer that's not cancer. And they make me sleepy. They do make me sleepy. I've noticed that. But he said that after a few weeks that it'll get, normal and I'll get used to it and it won't make me like this anymore. So thank God for that. All right, who's next? All right, wait a minute. Who's next, Kailash? We had Mahaguna. Is it? Okay. Okay. Would you mind reposting your question, please? I'm sorry. You can probably just copy and paste it. You want to know your near future in love. Okay. Let's see. Let's just ask your angels first. My ears are stopping up. You have a loved one that's very close. Have you had a loved one cross over recently? They're very close. They're very, very close. Is love coming near in the next few weeks, Spirit? Will there be love in the next few weeks? May I see, please? You have a loved one that's very close. I feel their presence very strongly. It's like I can't even hear out of my ears. All right. Is love coming close in the next few weeks? No, but not a year from now. In the near future. So no, not right like I was asking in the next few weeks. No. But it's not going to be a year. It's going to be in the near future. Okay. So they're getting specific, so am I. I want to know when. Can I see when? May I see when love is coming? I feel January. Not on a sunny day. It's not at night. Okay. On a Thursday. Can you tell me when? On a Sunday, on a hot day, but not in summer, and not on a Friday. Can you give me a month? It's going to be warm, but not summer. In the spring. Not in March, but in the spring. So April, May, somewhere between April and May in the spring on a Sunday, on a hot day, at night, but not in the sun at night. So it's going to be unseasonably warm for the season you meet this person. In spring, I feel that you're going to meet them possibly in March. Um, what relationship issues need to be watched out for in this new upcoming relationship? Being stuck in the past and feeling like everybody's my type. All right. So this card, if you read it upright, it says, be open to different types of people because you may be surprised who you might find, but you're not open to other types of people, and you're also stuck in the past. So, and somebody is eye candy. Either you're very beautiful or somebody else is going to be. Be careful about being stuck in the past. Give somebody a try that you would normally give a try. Like, don't think just because they're this race or that religion or something is different about them that you would not want to date them. Okay? Alright, who's next? You're welcome. Come back and let me know if I was right, okay? Or come back before then, just say hello and ask something else. Or ask the same thing if you'd like. Okay. I'm in. You here, buddy? It's up to them. I don't care. I'm waiting on. I mean, Sarah. Maybe next time get Amin's question and they can go back and watch the replay. I don't know. Because they are a faithful watcher. They're probably busy at work or doing something. Okay. We're going to wait for Amin. There we go. Everything's good. It's all good, baby. It's all good. Oh, okay. Will your husband come back to you? Will your husband come back to you? Interesting. Will your husband come back to you? Elam. Elam Libra. Will your husband, El Toro, come back to you? Spirit, may I see if the husband is coming back? Is the husband coming back? May I see, please? Is the husband coming back? Forgiveness came out. No helpful people. I see forgiveness though. That's a good sign. Outcome of forgiveness and coming back. There's something better. What's better than coming back? Ask your angels. All right, angels, what's better than coming back? Improving health and compromising. So, whatever's been going on in your marriage is going to improve. I think the health of your marriage or someone's health is going to improve. It could be their mental health, it could be the way they act. It's going to improve, and they're going to be willing to compromise and not be so strict all the time. I do think that they will come back. Okay, who's next? Is it Sarah? Yeah, Sarah's next, right? Brandon's next. Okay. Alright. What is ahead for me that I don't see coming in December? Okay, let's see. What's coming in December for Brandon that he doesn't see coming? A chariot and the hermit. You thinking about buying a new car? What's coming in December that he doesn't see coming? The truth. You're soul searching about the truth about something. What's coming for him in December that he does not see coming? It's going to be some kind of conflict about the hermit and revolt. What does he not see coming in this next few weeks? A lot of air. Okay. Ooh, ooh. All right. We got the lovers. We got the Knight of Swords, and we have the Tower. The Knight of Swords is sideways, so somebody is going to come in and tell you the truth, or at least try to. They're I don't know that they're going to tell you the whole truth. You got the Tower on the bottom of the deck. Why is the truth not upright? Because they know what they're going to tell you is going to cause you to go into Rambo mode. It's going to piss you off. And you're going to start just going off because you're going to realize this is not completing you, fulfilling you emotionally. Whatever this is that they're going to tell you and that you have to make a choice about, you're going to make some real fast plans because you're going to realize this isn't completing me. This isn't really what I want. What does he really want? You want to heal from whatever loss you've had. And what will be the outcome in the next few weeks? You're going to move on from whatever it was. And the hangman's here in reverse. So you got the Six of Swords and the hangman. You've got the Five of Cups in reverse. The Five of Cups is like having a lot of losses. So you've had some significant losses. And you're going to hear the truth, a hard truth, a real hard truth that's going to cause you to make real fast plans. Because you're going to realize this isn't what I ever wanted to begin with. I'm moving on from this. I'm healing from this. And I'm not going to see any other perspective. And there's somebody else you're in love with that you got your eye on. What's the perspective they're not seeing? The Emperor came out. And being burned out. You're burned out. You're tired. You need some rest. And there's a chariot here. You could end up traveling or going on some kind of trip or having a car for some reason. You might be moving on from a situation where you're just tired of it. And you're just going to move on. You're going to actually literally pick up and move. Outcome of the chariot. There she is. There she is. Yeah. There's a woman in your life who has really, really hurt you. She's really hurt you bad. You're moving on from that. And this could actually be your wife that you're moving on from, that you're moving on. Somebody's going to tell you a truth. They might try to tell you the whole truth, but you really just don't want to hear it because it's not something that you want to hear. But you need to hear it. And it looks like it's going to end up being you moving on, healing from a lot of bullshit that you went through. You're like, I'm not seeing it from the right perspective because my perspective is right. It's almost like you're not seeing anything but your own perspective. And that's okay because it's moving you towards healing, okay? Did I have it backwards? I can't see. Sarah, you're next. I'm sorry if I had reverse any roles you need to. I'm so sorry. I can't see good today. I can't see good any day. I hate it. I gotta go to the eye doctor. And sometimes that'll be part of the reading is that I can't see good because you can't see good. It's like we need to be able to see better what's going on around us. We're not seeing the truth. We're not able to see the truth. What do you need to know about? Okay. Is Sarah next? I'm sorry, I thought she was next. Yeah, she's next. Okay. What do I need to know about RP? Am I supposed to be learning a lesson or is he a karmic kickback? Okay. Let's find out how he feels about you first. How does RP feel about Sarah? Show me how RP feels about Sarah. Oh, they don't even want to shuffle. How does RP feel about Sarah? How does he feel about Sarah? Oh, wow. Damn. He feels like this. Okay. Whew. He feels like this is a curse. Like this is a twin flame. Like there's a lot of pride and a lot of memories. So he feels like you're a twin flame, but he doesn't feel good about it. He wants to let this go. So, I would say no, he's not a karmic kickback. Will there be a karmic kickback? There's divine masculine and divine feminine. Y'all, I can't make it up. With possibilities. There's possibilities for two of you. Why does he feel like why does he feel like there's a curse? Because he sees through the cloud of judgment about the past life. What is the cloud of judgment? That he can never escape and it's never the right time. And there's lusting going on also. No, he is the twin flame. He's not a karmic lesson, but you can learn lessons while you're with twin flames, and there could be some lessons. What lessons does he need to learn while he's in the middle of this twin flame? If he's not happy about it, he knows he's a twin flame. He's an escapist. He's disillusioned, and he needs to stop being so cold. We saw that too, didn't we? He wants out of this, and he doesn't see the truth about it. And he's cold to you, and he's irresponsible. I'm sorry. Angels, may I have a message for my friend about her twin flame? What message would you give my friend about her twin flame? Those cards were very specific, and these are being very specific also. Message for my friend about the twin flame. Whoa. Okay. My life is full of magical moments. I see signs and guidance from the angels in all that I do. Archangel Uriel, call upon me, the Archangel of epiphanies and brilliant ideas, when you need spiritual messages, revelations, and magic. I am deserving of vibrant health. Remember somebody who's gonna get healing? I think that was you. I honor my body and I honor my body and my body honors me. Sorry. Archangel Raphael, with my emerald green rays of light, I can bring your body back. I can bring your body and soul back into alignment for optimal health and balance. There's something going on with your health. And I think it says that. I am a magnet for good hair days and spontaneous dance parties. I embrace fun in my life. A message from all your guardian angels. Have a good time and a good have a good time and a good joke. We love a good time and a good joke as much as you do. Allow space in your life for lightness and for joy and for all moments great and small. So you're like me, you have a hard time having fun because things are so heavy all the time. It feels like a mountain's on my back all the time, but there's not, and we can overcome, and we will. We just have to do it the right way. Okay. All right, Michelle. I think I got you covered, baby. Who's next? Woo. Okay. What Anita's going to face after. Okay, wait a minute. What Anita is going to face after hurting me and leaving me, not for a small reason. For leaving me for a small reason. I was really good friend to her, and she was well, but at the end, she literally broke me. But now you're better. Good. I'm glad you're better. So you want to know what her karma's going to be? Can we see what the karma might be? What's the karma going to be? I'm sorry that happened to you. Can you show us what the karma might be for doing this? What will the karma be for doing this? May I see, please? She's going to end up with somebody who's a bitch. She has to beg from. All right, show me the karma. I can't make this up. Look, the wheel is coming. The karma is coming. Can we see what the wheel is? Recovering her stability. She's going to lose all of her stability. Why is she doing that? Why is she losing her stability? Strong Sagittarius vibe here. We got Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius, and Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius, and what's the other? Taurus. So, what essentially is going to happen is the wheel is going to bring a lot of loss. She's going to lose everything physically. Like, she's going to lose all of her possessions. And the way she's going to overcome that is she's going to outgrow. She's going to grow from it when it comes to her. She doesn't have any self control, like I said in the beginning. And look, she wins at all costs. I'm going to win. If everybody else loses, I'm going to win. Outcome of her growth and being tempered. She'll find somebody new. There's going to be a new love. And then she'll set her priorities. So it looks like she's going to go through some hard times, but she will eventually get through it. So that's good because I know you did care about her at one time. So she's just learning lessons about growing up, being responsible, and doing what she's supposed to do instead of what she wants to do. Because that beginning, that the reading at the beginning was about her when it said she didn't have any self control, she had no wisdom, and she had no something else. It was a few things. Anyway, that was about her. Okay, give me a second to read that. I was is that the same question? Yeah, same question. Okay, who's next, Kailash? Are you next, Kailash? Will I get new business on board to my new company? Okay. I think it's Kailash asking. The money cards are trying to come out, and so are the tarot. Okay. Look, will Kailash get. You're welcome, baby. An onboard partner. What'd you do? Change your last name on me? Will Kailash be an onboard partner? Will Kailash be an onboard partner with his new company? Yes or no, please. Maybe two. Yes or no. Will he become an onboard partner with his new company? Yes or no, please. I feel yes. Will he be an onboard partner with his new company? Will he be an onboard partner? Success, Kailash. Success. Yes. Perfect timing. You already know what that means. You're going to be successful in perfect timing, baby. Okay? Yes. The answer is yes to your question. You're welcome, sweetheart. Okay, good, because my eyes are sleepy. Okay, instant magic oracle. What message do you have for this collective? Message for the collective for this reading. Wear a ring on your index finger to boost your self esteem. See how I have a ring on my index finger? That boosts your self esteem. Somebody could be getting a ring as a gift, I feel. That could be like something that's going to be given to you as a gift from like potential engagement. What would your best friend say to you about whatever situation you have going on right now? Best is not I'm sorry. Rest is not a waste of time. Fuck it. Okay, best friend, I like you. All right, I'm being told to pull one more trinket out of the bowl. Eyes closed. Drink it out of the bowl, please. I got a quartz crystal. I got, there's a ring. There's your ring for your finger. Or that gift that I said someone was going to get. Someone's going to get a very fancy diamond. I also have a heart, a butterfly, and an acorn. Acorns start out small, but they grow into huge oak trees. This is what the beginning of the tree of life looks like. For someone, there's going to be a beginning, that's going to grow into a huge fortune for you and your family. All right, anything else, Spirit, before I close? How do you talk to an angel? I want you to listen to that song. I'm going to put it in the description box. You talk to an angel about the universe. All the angels of the universe want to give you clarity. So you need clarity somehow, and all the angels of the universe are wanting to give you clarity. Okay? All right, what else? Your music is a factor, and so is your balance. Being balanced, balancing your work life and your home life. And I know I need to do that. One more time, I'm hearing. Being positive and not being negative, and there's your success again. All right, now I'm going to get angel cards from here. One angel card from here for the collective, please. May I have one angel card? Spirit is being real specific with these cards today. That felt like they slipped out, so I'm going to put them back. Angel card for the collective. There we go. All right. I release all energetic connections that hold me back. I am completely free. Archangel Michael, call upon my sword of divine light to sever unwanted energetic connections around you, freeing you to be your true, perfect, unique self. And I feel like I need to do that for some situations in my life. I need to be free. I need so much freedom, especially in my finances. Spirit, do you see anything positive coming towards this collective in our finances? Somehow beauty is a factor. Alright, what else? There's gonna be a conflict, a fight, because somebody is a rebel. Outcome of the conflict. There's going to be sharing. What are you sharing? Somebody's health is here. They're manifesting. They're not manifesting. They're grounded though, and there's no spell work. What do you mean there's no spell work? They're not a phoenix rising. They're not a parent. They're a rescuer. And there's something that we can't talk about, silence. So there's something going on with a conflict because of a rebel, but you're going to share, and your health is a factor. You're not manifesting, but you're grounded. You're not juggling. I think you can't juggle everything you need to do. I don't think you can get everything accomplished because your health is not good. But you are grounded, and there is no spell work. You're just not a phoenix rising, and you're not a parent, or your parenthood's not good. You're struggling in your parenthood because you're constantly rescuing your children, and there's something we can't talk about. Is there anything else we can talk about? You need to explore. What are we looking for? Angelic help. And will we find it? Will we find it? Your emotions, being inspired, promoting, and retail all came out in reverse. So you're in your feelings, I think, because you've been promoting somebody's retail. You've been inspired to promote somebody's retail, but they're not doing it. They're not going to take a risk. What would be the outcome if they would? They would work. It would work. It wouldn't be temporary. Your real estate wouldn't be in trouble. You wouldn't be writing something, and there would be no surprise. What's the surprise about your real estate? There's spirituality, gossip, managing your money, not managing your money. People are talking about you not managing your money. What are they saying? I think they're jealous. What are they saying? That it's a nightmare. What's the truth? That you're a copycat, or they are. What else? That they don't manage their money so well either. You're centered in line with the universe. They're jealous and they're promiscuous. That's what I thought. And they got destroyed. Caution. This person talks shit about you to other people. So be careful who you allow to help you, because they'll go behind your back and talk about you if they help you. And if people do that, that's on them. But it will come back to them. If you help them and they take advantage of you and then they talk shit about that help, that wheel's gonna eat that ass up. Okay, guys, I think that's gonna be a wrap for today. I want to ask one more thing, just personally. The situation that I've been working on to get what I need to get. Is it going to come through for me in the next few weeks? The situation will improve. It's not up to you. Outcome of it improving. Oh no. I got no twice. Within the next few months. It's not up to you. Oh well. I was hoping that was coming through for me, but it's not going to. Are things going to get better on my current position? Wait. Meditation. All right. What will it improve in the next few weeks? It's already gotten way better. Opportunity, yes, and unlikely. There's something better. What's better? Don't look for a sign. Ask for help from others, and not. And it's not the right time, but it is the right time. Just let this go. What if I just let this go? Big happy changes. Don't be assertive. Just let it go. Just let it go. Pretend like it never happened, and it'll just go away. Because I see it's already happening. I had my supervision the other day, and they told me that my across the board had gone up to 100%, and that they were just going to keep an eye on me for a little bit longer and make sure that I didn't need any support. And it sounded like to me that they were gonna put it in the record so that they can show that I was, building my caseload when all that was happening, so that I can still get. Well, let's ask. Let's just ask. Am I going to get my bonus for Christmas? Will I get a Christmas bonus? No. It's saying no. And no again. Will I get any kind of bonus? No, 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 no bonus, no bonus, no bonus. So don't even look for that. That sucks. That was supposed to be a nice bonus. But shit happens. Oh well. And that can change once they put the information in. Because they were going to put the information in to let them know that whatever I was going through, while I was, I was building up my caseload and learning my position. And that's what they wrote in there. And so once they put that in there, I'll ask again and it could change. All right. I hope you guys have a lovely day. I hope that your dreams and your visions will come to fruition and you'll get everything that you need in the palm of your hand. Call on these angels that have told you they'll be there for you, and they will. I promise you they will. All right, you guys, have a wonderful rest of your day. I've enjoyed spending this time with you. Namaste.